Hey friends, it has been a little bit. I know with the school year, things have been crazy, and we did not have brunch yesterday. I did have to work. There are two street fairs a year that I need to participate in for my business. It was a great day. It was nice out. The teenagers that work for me, they were treated to tacos and ice cream and really whatever they wanted to eat. So of course they love to work street fair day. I was really itching for brunch, and you guys on Discord did not help that at all by making me feel incredibly sad about not having that hangout time. Plus, I missed half the Broncos game. I don't know what the hell a leverage call is. Screw those guys. Doesn't matter. We do have a new pack to value. I don't actually think it's new. I think that we did see it once or twice in the past. It is the sister pack to the Supreme Relic Duality pack. It is the Grand Relic Duality pack. It has a BOGO involved with it, but it's more for people like you and me and everybody that can't afford to spend $150 on packs in this game. So let's see what that value is like and how it stacks up to its sister in just a second. Okay, so on Discord, it was brought to me. I didn't even, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even realize it had come to the game. I went to go find the valuation in my charts. I noticed it wasn't there. But thankfully, because it is a sister pack to another pack, I was able to do this fairly quickly. Now, the nice pack that we were talking about obviously was the Supreme Relic Duality 1 pack. This is a $100 pack. It's really great value wise, but it's really rich money wise, and it's not for everybody for that reason. But thankfully, CG heard the pleas of the plebeians, and they gave us this new one over here, the Grand Relic Duality pack. That again, I think we've seen it once or twice in the past. It's 19.99, 5% off on the PC client, but you don't get the web store Kessel Run stuff. And then if you purchase it, you get a second pack available for half the price, same exact pack. And that BOGO tends to be pretty good. So let's kind of take a look at both packs, though I do have another video that talks about the Supreme Relic Duality pack on its own. So we'll just kind of look at that super quickly so that we have an idea, right? So we're going to head on over to our value charts, and we are going to pop on over here to the Supreme Relic Duality just so that we can get an idea to kind of determine, based on this to see where our values lie. For that $99 pack, you are seeing about a 91% valuation increase on just purchasing that first pack, which is really good. We do have one other pack that I do think is better. I don't remember which one it is. No, it's not that one. Relic Reserve Catch. Yeah, this Relic Reserve Catch is amazing. It's only $50. We haven't seen it in a little while. But the Supreme Relic Duality, if you're just buying one, you get a 91% value increase. If you do end up buying the BOGO, you are seeing a 155% increase in value over store value. And that's not even including these chromium transistors, which we value at a 0. Because they're just so easy to get. And we'll zoom in just a little bit. It's a little bit harder with this pack because there's so much going on. My screen does not want it. There we go. That's perfect, right? And we can kind of see it right there. But again, I have a video that specifically talks about that. So we're gonna move into the Grand Relic Duality. Let's say I don't know, 115. Should be a little bit better. Here we go. Perfect. No, it's not perfect. I don't know. All right, let's just zoom it out on screen. So this is the poor man's pack, the Grand Relic Duality, and you see for $20, you see about a 40% value increase on that first pack. Like it's fine. On its own, it's fine. There's nothing to write home about. But again, just like in real life, when we talk about prices and we talk about like a place like Costco where you save money by buying in bulk, the same is true anytime you're buying a mobile purchase for any game. The higher the price of the pack, generally, the more dollar value to store value you're getting, right? Because they want to incentivize buying those higher level packs. Now, I'm not saying that they're worth it. I'm just saying that when we talk about dollar to store value, the valuation is there. Now, with that BOGO that does come out, for $30, you are seeing an 85% increase in value. Now, something to think about and consider here is that the Supreme Relic Duality was roughly a 90% increase for $99. So for $30, we're seeing a pretty true to value increase that's just slightly below that. So if you do buy both of these packs, you are getting a decent value out of it. What I will say about them, though, is that they're not necessarily feel good packs. When I look at something like this and I see like getting one droid brain, it doesn't move the needle. These are the kind of packs that you hoard on. Um, After you buy two, you might not even be able to upgrade anything, right? And those are the packs that I try to stay away from because once I've bought something, I like to be able to see what the fruits of my labor were, what the fruits of my wallet were. With this pack, you're getting a very small amount of each thing, and the value is there with them. But if you're not one droid brain, two droid brains away from something, if you're not 10 Zimbittles away from something after buying both of them, you're hoarding this. So it's one of those packs that I do try to stay away from just specifically because I like that dopamine hit of pressing on the uh, the little red 3 plus that's everywhere in my account. Um, if you're not like me, if you're somebody that can wait and can hoard and can buy something for $30 now, knowing that it'll save you some time in the future, then awesome. Value is worth it. And there is signal data involved, and signal data is love, signal data is life, right? And that's just something to keep in mind. So I do hope that this is helpful to you. I hope to see everybody soon and do more. Even with the school year kind of pushing on and taking up all of my time. But with that said, peace out and have a great rest of your day.